What did you graduate with? What was your degree?
Elementary education.
Why aren't you teaching?
Not bad.
I don't like school.
Why?
I don't think it's useful. I don't think it was necessary.
What, school?
The tactics, the classroom style.
Okay.
Then why not try to get into like a charter or private school that might align with your teaching style and what you think a classroom should be? Not that I would want you to teach a kid, but okay.
I just don't like it.
That's fair.
Why'd you get the degree?
To get a degree.
To get a degree? Why didn't you get more general degree, just like a business degree in marketing?
It was the fastest degree out of college.
That's all you cared about?
Well,
and now you're just being a nanny.
2.5 years trying to do nursing, and then it was like I did not like that and was bad at it. So
yeah, no. Even though
to elementary education.
Getting a degree just to get a degree is probably one of the worst decisions you can actually make. I get like you think you would want to go into this program because it seems interesting when you were reading it on the website of the college, but I would say you need to do a little bit of soul searching to actually see if you would want to do this. And it would help to know a couple people in this particular field that you're interested in before you actually jump into it. And if you have those connects, I would recommend you go and use them. She went to do elementary education and she did not like it. Maybe because that's the style of the classroom or the way the kids behave, or she just hates kids. I don't know. But that's really unfortunate that she went and she didn't end up using the degree. Now she's a nanny? Is that what she
even though
to elementary education just to get the degree, got the degree, and then attempted teaching a few times. And
so she got the degree and attempted to teach a few times, and then she realized that she didn't like it. That's really unfortunate, because I know that she's probably in a serious amount of debt just because she actually got the degree. I know or I've seen mostly on TikTok of people being in debt for degrees that are in like something like fine arts, something that has no potential of bringing in the type of money that would be required in order for them to actually live a life, much less pay off their student loans. Also, the host seems very, very tired and extremely disappointed. And going off her attitude, I think seems like the type of person who would just, I don't want to say give up really easily, but that's the vibe I'm getting from her. But it is what it is. It's her life. Let's just see where she
did not like it, and nannying was like right up my alley. And I got to prepare for like what it's like to be a mom or attempt to be, like build those skills.
Well, if you ever want to do something different, I can gift you a course career certification, change your field, something like accounting, tech, whatever you want. I can gift that to you. If you can make it through it, anyone can make it through it. I don't know if you can. I know you guys can.
Challenge accepted. Yeah, I'd love that.
Oh, okay. Well, you just let us know then.
Now, I'd let you know now. Yeah.
Okay, for her situation, as I explained it before, she went to the college and she didn't graduate. A lot of people seem to be in this position, and I pray their success. And hopefully they find something they actually enjoy. Now, this other guy, let's see what he's saying. What is this?
So which college degrees have the highest and lowest unemployment rates after graduation? The majors with the highest unemployment rates are art history, liberal arts, and fine arts, with their unemployment rates hovering around 8% each. And that's not the worst part of it, because if you look at the other side of the chart here, you'll see that they have pretty high underemployment rates too, which means that people are completely capable of doing more advanced level jobs than the jobs that they're getting hired for. But the fourth place degree with some of the highest unemployment surprised me, and it's aerospace engineering. At first, I always thought that any sort of engineer coming out of college would have really good employment outcomes. But when it comes to aerospace engineering,
nobody goes into aerospace engineering. It's usually the mechanical engineers, the electrical engineers, chemical engineers. Those are the ones. Aerospace, I don't really hear anything about. Seems cool, but not really. But the other ones kind of make sense. What was that? liberal arts, fine arts, and art history. None of that information you would actually use in everyday life. For example, if you're applying to be a barista at a coffee shop or whatever, what you learn in art history is never gonna apply to that job. What you learn in mechanical engineering class will apply to the job that is associated with a mechanical engineer. For example, you're trying to build an air handling unit, or you're trying to design a gun, or you're trying to design a car that could go 400 kilometers an hour. The science behind the things that you actually went to school for, those ones will actually be useful in your everyday life. Unless you became a teacher and start to teach these types of courses. Essentially what I'm trying to say, it's important you give thought to your future. Now, I understand as a young person coming out of high school, you don't necessarily understand what you want to do or what you like or what you think you like, or don't even realize how much you're being influenced by people surrounding you. You come out of high school and everything that everybody's doing, all of your friends are doing, is taking out loans and then going to college. But I implore the parents to say, take your kids by the hand, look them in the eye, and tell them, try to figure out a little bit about yourself before you take on these loans. Because this thing could destroy your life permanently. And we've seen historically that it can by the confessions on social media. I hope everybody could get to a point where they can find something that they could be happy. And the last thing I would want anybody to experience is to get an education that they never will ever use and are stuck with a payment, paying for a loan that was used to get a degree that they're not using, and having to pay interest on the loan for a degree that they're not using. You get what I'm saying? And the credit loan part of it is a whole other ordeal. Is it ethical for these companies to give out these loans? And it's historically has worked. Some people actually pay off their loans and then they're fine, but some people aren't. So if you're a young person watching this, I implore you, take some time. You have a lot of time, but not infinite time. You have enough to prepare for your future. That's it.